Hello guys, and welcome back to Crafting with Samantha Jo. In today's video I am going to be showing you how I made some paper rosettes and some different tips and tricks for you that I have been using. So first, what I want to show you is some of the paper rosettes that I have already made, and so I made this one right here. I made these little small ones, and then I made all of these. So I'm just going to show you how I made them. So first, what you're going to need is you're going to need a 12-inch paper pad, and you can use any paper pad. It doesn't have to be the heavy cardstock. You can even use paper, the thin paper. Some of those I use the paper for. And then you're going to need a piece of white cardstock, or you could do colored, it don't really matter. And you're going to need to punch out little circles. This is a 1-inch circle, and this is the most one that I use. And then I do have a 1.5-inch circle, and I just have a pile here. I just cut a bunch of them out, and I keep them in this little envelope so that they're together and handy to grab. You're going to need a cutting board so you can cut your strips of paper, or you could do scissors if you really wanted to. You're also going to need, for my technique that I've been using and find to kind of be the easiest, is using a scoreboard. So you can either use the small one or you can use the bigger one. I have the small one out right now. And you're just going to, what I've been doing is laying my piece of paper on here like this. I'm just going to show you that on the small one. And this is a 2-inch piece of paper. What you need to know about rosettes is the size of your paper, double that is what size your rosette's going to be. Circular. So this one would be a 4-inch rosette, but most of the time I have to cut this paper down because it doesn't really fold well together. So this is 2-inch, and then what I do is I score every 1/4 of an inch. So basically one small line, one big small, and keep scoring it until it's all scored. And then what I do is I fold it together. So once you score it, you just fold it back and forth until you get something that looks like this. And this is all folded together. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your glue and you are going to glue the two ends together like this, but you're going to overlap one of them so that it's together, kind of like so. Taking this end and I overlap it over this end so it looks like that. You can also take your funny looking scissors, like your alligator scissors, like this, and you can cut the bottom of your paper and give it a little bit of a design. So I kind of did that on this one. And so after you have your circle glued together, what you're going to do is you're going to want to have your paper here handy. The glue that I used to glue them together was the quick tacky glue, and let me tell you, it's strong. Like, I pulled one apart and it actually broke in the paper and not the glue. And so then what I use, so it's like easier, is I use hot glue gun to glue this part to this. And so then what you do is you have your little circle thing like this, and you're gonna push it down so it looks like this. So you just push it down. Now I can tell you that the different sizes are a lot harder. Like this one is pretty easy, and I think this is just a 1-inch piece of paper, so it's going to make like a 2-inch rosette. And then this one is like a 1/2 inch paper, and it's a lot harder to do it, to get it down, but it's doable because I've done it. And then this is like a 1/4 inch piece of paper, and I cannot get this one to save my life. So what I'm going to do is, a lot of people, I've watched different videos on YouTube. A lot of people like to put their square, like circle like this, and then push this down over top. What I kind of like to do is, stuck my finger in the glue. With hot glue, you really don't have that much time, so, and it keeps sticking to me. You don't have that much time to get it ready. So what I actually like to do is flip it and do it this way, and then like this, get it all pinched in and hold it. And then I like to take my square and then put the hot glue on it. Or not square, it's a circle. And my glue gun is not all the way in. And then I like to take a corner of it, trying to avoid not sticking your finger in the hot glue, and pinching it and holding it and putting it down. Make sure you hold it though, because then it's going to do what it just did to me. So then you just pinch it and hold it, and you put your paper on the back like this and hold it for just a little bit. And what you can do for while the glue is still hot, you can kind of like stretch it out a little bit. This one I did do an edge on, so it is a little lopsided. Or you can pinch it so it's really close in the center. What I did on some of mine was I put a rhinestone right here because it looks really pretty in the center and it covers up the glue. Or you can actually take another one of your circles and put it on top. You can do a colored one. You can take an embellishment and put it on top of it to make it look for whatever project you're going to be using it for. So you can make these with any kind of 12-inch paper pad. You can actually use the 11.5-inch paper, and I had strips like this, and I did make some out of this. It's just the plain. You can't use 6-inch paper pad because I tried, and it only makes half a rosette, literally. And you can also, I did a one that I actually took. I'm actually working on a project with it, and I actually took and put glue on the end of it and put glitter on it. And so that's what this one looks like. You'll see this in an upcoming video. Well, it'd probably be like a month or two. And so you can do all kinds of things with these. There's many ideas. So I was just making some to practice with, and some different paper, and yeah. So that's paper rosettes. Crepe paper rosettes are a totally different ball game. I haven't quite mastered those yet. Those will be probably in a video or two. And so I just also want to give some updates. So I started a new job recently, and my schedule is kind of crazy. So I'm trying to work on getting videos when I can. So my schedule may be off for a little while, but I am going to be working on a project here soon. And it's inspired by another YouTube channel. And so I will give all the details about that. But the project that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be making 2 of them. And I'm going to be giving one away at the end, near Thanksgiving. And So stay tuned for that. And thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, share with your friends if you'd like. So thank you and goodbye.